Hello, Hopkins teachers. It's me, your friendly literacy coach, coming at you from the Guided Reading Library. So, a couple of comments about the Guided Reading Library this year. When you walk in, please note that our friendly Minnesota Reading Corps tutor Jackie is tutoring in here. And so she has a little classroom space in here. If they're working, just come on in quietly. You're welcome to come in when they're working, just making sure that we're being respectful of our noise level. And then as you walk in, right on your left will be a whole bunch of baskets. The shelves are labeled by the level, and we just ask that when you come and put books back into the baskets that you're putting them in with the bags facing forward, and that the titles are somewhat accessible, sort of like that, and making sure that they're not overly stuffed into the baskets. Here is an example of what not to do. This is very bad. We do not want to just take our texts and stuff them on a shelf. When we come into the Guided Reading Library, we want to take the whole bag. The reason for that is if you bring the whole bag with you and bring it back, the books stay as a collection. Otherwise, we start to have baskets that look like this, with books backwards and stuffed in here, and bags that have just one book inside of it. And that's not helpful to anybody. Okay, so I know I'm being sarcastic, but it really is a space for us to use, and we want to make sure that we're using it in a respectful and kind way to our staff. The other thing I want to point out is that this whole wall behind me on your left-hand side when you walk in is English text. So my friendly Spanish teachers, you are going to walk in, come with me, past this and into this little alcove over here. Okay, so here is the back wall to your right. Walk in the door and go to the right. These are your Spanish texts. You'll know you're in the right spot because on these shelves, the word English appears. And on these shelves that kind of look like they were purchased from a home store, they say Spanish. So the English books are on the old wood shelves and the Spanish books are on these shelves. I have been in the Guided Reading Library a lot in the last couple of days pulling text, and I have found lots of Spanish books in the English side of the library. So that just gets a little complicated, knowing that people like me don't have both languages. So hopefully we can work together and make sure our classroom, our Guided Reading Library can stay organized and efficient for the use of all of us. Thank you, and let me know if you have any questions.